The year is 2050, everything gleams. Too bright, perhaps. Towers scrape a sky often hidden by digital smog. Flying vehicles hum through designated air corridors, their lights like restless fireflies. People rush, faces lit by screens embedded in their palms, their ears, their eyes. Progress, they call it, a constant stream of updates. A relentless march forward, but to where? Do we even ask anymore? It's just how things are. This future arrived shiny and demanding. We adapted, we always do. In this polished world, education has also transformed. Students sit for exams, their heads encased in neural helmets. These devices are marvels of technology, or so they say. They scan the brain, they measure knowledge directly. No essays to write, no multiple choice bubbles to fill, just pure, unadulterated thought, extracted and graded. The helmets ensure no cheating. How could you cheat your own mind? Every fact, every formula laid bare for the system to see. It is efficient, it is sterile, the pressure is immense. Your future is decided by these scans, as a single percentage point can alter your destiny. The helmets don't just test what you know, they probe how you think. Or so the brochures claim. The experience is cold, isolating. You sit in a silent room plugged into the machine. The world outside fades. It's just you and the hum of the helmet digging into your memories, your understanding. What does it mean for learning? What does it mean for being human? This is the world David navigates. A world of hyperconnectivity and profound disconnection. A world where information is king, but wisdom feels scarce. He walks through streets that scream with advertisements, yet whisper with loneliness. The neural helmet waits for him like it waits for all students. Another test, another judgment, another step into a future already mapped out by algorithms and data points. He feels the weight of it, the cold, hard gleam of 2050. David is a student preparing for another grueling session under the neural helmet. He studies hard, he tries to keep up. But his mind is not just on academics. He carries a heavier burden, a secret, tucked away in his bag, small and unassuming as another device, not one for learning but for unlearning. A device designed to erase memories, to snip away specific moments from the tapestry of his mind. It's illegal, of course, dangerous undoubtedly, but incredibly tempting. This memory tool promises a clean slate, a way to delete the past, to cut out the parts that hurt. Imagine excising a regret, a failure, a heartbreak, like deleting a corrupted file from a hard drive. Click, gone. The allure of such power is strong, especially when the memories cling like shadows, when they replay themselves at unwelcome moments, when the pain they carry feels too much to bear. David bought it on the digital black market, a desperate measure for a desperate mind. His target is Marie. Her name echoes in the quiet spaces of his thoughts. Marie, who was once everything. Now she is a source of pain, a wound that refuses to heal. He wants to erase her, every laugh, every touch, every shared dream, every tear. He believes that if he can just remove her from his memory, he can finally move on, he can finally find peace. Or so he tells himself. The device feels cold in his hand, a promise of oblivion. The plan is simple. After the upcoming exams, when the stress has peaked and his resolve is firm, he will use it. He will carefully select the memories of Marie. He will calibrate the device, and then, with a press of a button, she will become a stranger, a void where a universe once existed. He thinks this will free him. He yearns for the silence that will follow. But can a person truly be erased without erasing a part of oneself? This question hovers unspoken. He closes his eyes and the memories of Marie flood in, unbidden. Not just the pain, there was so much more. He remembers a day at the beach. The sun was warm on their skin. Marie's laughter, light and free, carried by the sea breeze. She built a ridiculous sandcastle and he teased her about its crooked towers. She splashed him and they chased each other along the water's edge. A moment of pure, uncomplicated joy. A warmth spreads through him, quickly followed by a sharp pang. Then there was that rainy evening. They were walking through the neon-drenched streets of the city. The rain made the lights shimmer on the wet pavement. They shared an old-fashioned umbrella, huddled close. She told him about her childhood fears, her silliest dreams. He listened, truly listened, and he shared his own. In that moment, under the shelter of a cheap umbrella, they felt like the only two people in the world, connected, understood. A feeling so rare, so precious, but the device in his pocket doesn't care for preciousness, it only offers deletion. He also remembers the arguments, the one that started over something trivial, a miscommunication. It escalated, words like daggers thrown in anger and hurt, the way her face crumpled. The silence that followed, heavy and suffocating, a chasm had opened between them, wide and terrifying. He remembers the desperate urge to take it all back, but the words were already out. The damage was done. And then the final memory he clings to, the one that fuels his desire for erasure, her face streaked with tears. A goodbye whispered at a crowded transport hub. Was it a final goodbye? The details are hazy, muddled by his own pain. But the image of her walking away, not looking back, is seared into his mind. That memory plays on a loop, a constant reminder of what he lost, or what he thinks he lost. The device promises to stop this loop, to silence the echoes. The exam is over. The neural helmet is off. David sits alone in his small apartment. The city hums outside, indifferent. He takes out the memory erasure device. It fits neatly in his palm. Its surface is smooth, cool. One button, that's all it would take. To make Marie a blank space, to remove the source of his ache. His finger trembles as it hovers over the activation stud. This is it, freedom, or so he hopes, but as he stares at the device, Marie's face appears in his mind's eye. Not just the sad Marie, the Marie of goodbyes and arguments. He sees her laughing, her eyes sparkling with mischief. He remembers her kindness to a stray cat, the way she would hum off key when she was concentrating. The small, silly things that made her Marie, the things that made him love her. These images flicker, vibrant and alive. They are not just data points to be deleted, they are part of him. A sudden, profound realization washes over him. If he erases Marie, he erases all of it. The joy alongside the pain, the laughter alongside the tears. Who would he be without these experiences, without the love he felt, however painful its ending? He would be a lesser version of himself, a hollowed-out shell with crucial pieces missing. These memories, even the ones that sting, are threads in the fabric of his identity. They shaped him, they taught him. Slowly, deliberately, David lowers his hand. He places the device on the table. He looks at it, no longer with yearning, but with a newfound clarity. Some memories are too precious to lose, even the painful ones. They are a testament to having lived, to having felt deeply. They are the story of who he is. He cannot, will not erase her. He chooses the pain, he chooses the love, he chooses to remember, because to remember is to be whole. He picks up his bag, leaving the device behind. He has another kind of future to face now.